Alright, hello, hello. Oh my god, we've changed the copy pasta. Alright. Truth be told, I did get a little sick over vacation, so I do have like a little bit of congestion, but only adds to the sultry nature of my voice, I'm sure. But we are back. I am back. Madeline made that copy pasta admin. Alright, I see. We've workshopped. We've workshopped it. Do I even remember how to stream? Can I even lift my gamer muscles? That is the question today. Oh man. Alright, well, given that you're kind of responding to the voice, I did not fuck up the microphone at least, so that's a good one. Before I get going, welcome in, people. Welcome for the first time in a whole goddamn week. I'm going to... Hold on. How do I want to do this? I want to add text. Add text. Add text. I also remembered to open the bot that lets you time stuff out. Oh my god. Oh lordy. Oh, where'd you go? Also, yeah, speaking of beginner bracket, let me just... Okay, there's step one. All right, there we go. So I'm just gonna leave the beginner bracket pinned. All right, I've missed a lot of messages trying to get that text to show up at the bottom of my screen. But also just for my sanity, let's move that a little bit over. Also, this is a 26-degree game. I remember as much. Let's go here. Ooh, startup failure, let's go. We misspelled integration as well. Also, it's still not like all the way done. I did update, I've got the bare bones of the open bracket. The open bracket is published, it is public, it is discoverable now. The strategy is going to be advertise the heck out of, first of all, advertise the heck out of the beginner bracket, and then also advertise the open bracket. Okay, the game just straight up crashed. All right, a triumphant return. I mean, I will be entirely real with you, Lockie. That would be a great help. A great help indeed. Whew. Have I missed anything? Have I missed anything? So really, honestly, I'm mostly playing Risk of Rain 2 because I know if I'm not careful, I'll just play like 10 hours of Strife today. But I've also missed Risk of Rain 2. Do not get me wrong. Let me just double check. I've pinged Discord. I've sent a Blue Sky message. We're good. I haven't made a stream schedule this week. We're just gonna wing it this week. I'll get back into the rhythm of making stream schedules eventually. It's been a minute. We're kind of on to Eclipse with all of the characters I hate. I'll try Bandit. Opened the TO channel, forgot the most recent message was about skin inflammation. Yeah, I mean, ideally the TO channel is usually just for like production and tournament related things, but we've got interesting conversations. I know why I'm so weirded out. Last time I played this, I turned the music volume off. There we go. Also, I completely missed a hydrate. There we go, I'm hydrated. Man, okay, I've been fiending to stream. It has been too long. It has been too long. But it was fun. I held a baby alligator. That was hype as hell. No update on your PC is tragic. You know what? I'm a fan of the missile launcher right off rip. But I mean, honestly, I am legit so excited to watch the beginner's bracket. There is way more. Not to be, this is a little bit doomer, but it's like, I would not expect that many people to sign up for the very first beginner's bracket we ever host. Wish you could play in the tournament, but you're too goated and above 1500 elo. Well, luckily for you, Light, I've just published the open bracket on start.gg. The open bracket, of course, being... Actually, there's a few key differences. Obviously, we don't have like graduation stuff from it, but no rating limit. You could be Danny Elmaza, and if you would like to join the Moth Pit, you may join the open bracket. Focus is on advertising the beginner bracket right now because that should be going down Sunday, if I recall correctly. And then the Wednesday of next week is when that open bracket is gonna go down. Hoping for 12 people. That was honestly, I feel like the baseline goal is like, can you get 8 people just to justify making a top 8 graphic? And also no Desperado because I enjoy having my cooldowns removed. You and Rack have a parlay on this tourney. A parlay, a bet. What is this parlay? Oh, you've got favorites? Just remember, don't be biased in your commentary. You gotta pretend like you don't have a favorite. Yeah, fuck it, why not? When does registration start for the open bracket, by the way? Today, this moment. Unless I have fucked it up. It's currently closed. Okay, hold on. You can do it? Alright, word. God, it's actually poggers to have multiple people help on a project. Who'da thunk it? Can't even find it. I wouldn't say you're blind. I think Start GG is bad at giving you search results. It's the Moth Pit number 0, correct? Because that way, if I call it number 0, then any scuff that happens and we get it figured out, and then there's no scuff come, you know, Moth Pit 1. I also don't know how quickly Start GG updates for, like, everyone. I don't know. My main learning coming from setting all this up is, 1, if you just have Locky do everything, it's very easy. 2, Start GG is just an awful website. Am I crazy? I've not seen the Newt altar. Locals tend to use challenge instead. Honestly, it's the first dog cameo in a week. Let's go. Yeah, I literally in like, she's in our Discord server, but Dizzy King of Fighters sent like a TO Bible. And like in the TO Bible, it's like, yeah, use challenge until challenge doesn't meet your needs anymore. Now the problem there is that I'm familiar with Start GG. I only publish the homepage and not registration or events. Word. Alright. If you would publish those things, it would be greatly appreciated. You are credit to team. Hell yeah, that's exactly why I don't pay you, Locky. You're my favorite non-employee. Overall, though, how has your guys' week gone in my absence? I fear that there's been some progress on the Guilty Gear front, considering both Locky and Vort missed top 48 TNS by 1 fucking Zet. That's crazy to me. Free red, we'll take it. Got your capture card so you can stream and yo, production value going up. Let's go. Vort is skill issued. Yo! Machamp made it to Celestia. You guys are... I leave and you guys pop the fuck off. I don't know what it is. Maybe I should leave more often. But no, that's sick as hell. Got to winners round 3, still only got 49th. Epitome of skill issued. Ball damage is not lethal, right? Not on bandit, surely. Honestly, okay, here's the thing though, like even if you cheese Celestial off of Locky, even, here's the deal. Maybe you don't feel good about getting Celestial off that, but then you're gonna be fighting much better people for the rest of the month, and so by the time the next month comes around, you will have practiced against much stronger opponents. You will improve. It's not that being strong gets you into Celestial, it's that getting into Celestial makes you strong. I am genuinely curious though if like it's been like an entire week. I suppose it's been longer than a week on a technicality. It's been like a week and 1 day since I've touched Strive. Do I come back cracked more than ever, or have I forgotten what dash 5k throw is? You know, the unbeatable geotech. I do like that guy. I lost a lot of movement items, but you know, it's what it's. Did you guys know that here's something that the scientists won't tell you and that they're hiding from you? Did you know that alligators are actually soft? Alligators are soft. I did not know alligators were soft. They don't look soft, but they're soft. Ignore the protestations of the dog, they are soft. Alligators look very kiki. Alligators are incredibly kiki. Yes, they're also more boba than you think. Ow. Also, I don't know what the ethics of this, but I had a tour guide. So for those who don't know where I went, there's no way for you to find me there now. I was in New Orleans, but we went out to the swamp, and the tour guide threw marshmallows at the alligators, and the alligators just like nommed the marshmallows. The alligators fucking loved marshmallows. It's crazy. You would not expect like an alligator sitting up on a riverbank or on the swamp bank. You would not expect them to get up and run after a marshmallow, but they fucking did. Time traveling to meet you at New Orleans. Yeah, we'll meet at the French market. It was actually cool. There's a chess guy, like 2300 rated, who just sits outside the French market in New Orleans. Very famous market, but he just sits out there and does chess games for $5, and he'll give you like a mini lesson afterwards. He was a real cool guy, so I played chess with him while I was there. putting the New Jersey state flag as your flag, so if you get to top 8 in open, you'll force everyone to see our ugly ass flag. State flags tend to be... Why do you give the tankiest enemies armor plating game? Also, hold on. I do need to release the hound. I don't need to, but I'm going to. Hound, if you want to. Okay, I will, not to brag or anything, but the Colorado state flag is like peak. We did a really good job with our state flag. Start time for the open is 4 p.m. Eastern. It should be 4 p.m. my time, which would be 6 p.m. Eastern. It should be GMT minus 7 is where the 4 p.m. comes in. Did Start GG do something there? Does it just show you my time? It didn't change the time zone for when you looked. Well, we could also do 4 p.m. So if you're in the chat right now and want to play in the open bracket and can't play if it's 6 p.m. but can play if it's earlier, speak now or forever hold your peace. It don't have to be 6 p.m. Eastern. That's just... Got an online class at 6:30. Probably not, because that's 11 p.m. Okay, well then, Lockie, if you could change it. So here is what should happen. Probably should have done this before publishing everything, by the way. But we'll do the open bracket at 4 p.m. Eastern, which will be 2 p.m. my time. Well, let's settle on 4 p.m. Eastern. Again, all this scuff is accounted for in that I'm calling this the Moth Pit 0 instead of the Moth Pit 1. Meaning anything wonky is chalked up to, well, it was the 0, it was the pilot episode. Also, I need to update this to be... Also, Lockie, you are the MVP of all of this organization, so once again, appreciate you. I'll make it explicit. I said the ideal competitors are from North America. I'm not like not allowing non-North Americans into the open bracket. Just like the beginners bracket, it's a pretty casual thing, and we're not doing a cash prize, so we can be a little more lenient. Literally, to me, as long as you don't desync and have a victory screen at the same time that your opponent also has a victory screen, I say, like, buckle up and deal with the connection. That said, just be aware that if you are, for example, coming in from Europe and a desync does happen, you're probably not going to win the connection test. The connection test will be based on connection to East Coast. You can play. But yeah, just be aware. If connection issues happen, unfortunately, the non-North American people are probably going to be DQ'd. Provided it comes to connection test. Oftentimes, as long as it's like 150 ping, hey. Back in my day, we played Counter-Strike with 190 ping, and we still won about 30% of the Silver 1 games. Is it tomorrow or next week? Next week. Next week. Absolutely not tomorrow. I am slightly sick. I just got back from vacation. I am in no mindset to organize or run or stream a whole ass tournament tomorrow. I also will probably make an announcement about this, but I don't technically have a co-commentator locked in. Now, Dank is... Obviously, Dank knows what he's doing. I can contact Dank and see if Dank wants to be co-commentator. That said, I would like to give an opportunity for regular members of the Moth Discord server that want to commentate. I would like to give them the first chance. So I'll make an announcement for that. Obviously, if you are co-commentating with me, you will not be able to participate in the bracket, because you will have to be commentating over all of the matches and whatnot. Woo! I am excited to see how you guys bounce off each other. I'm also gonna wait for like the match to be Elfelt versus Sin and have you guys spout off a million different things. Oh no, they have Sailstar! Gotta practice your Leo now. Yeah, be reminded, the open bracket is not all beginners. You will have some heavy hitters in there, hopefully. Strive is more important. For actual advice purposes, maybe it's not more important than getting a degree, but for funny reasons, yes, Strive is way more important than getting a degree. And anecdotally, I have a degree, and now all I do is play Strive. I'm greedy, I'm gonna go grab an item. Hell yeah. Alright, let me regen a bit. Roll of Pennies does not give money from void damage, unfortunately. It has to be from enemies. It might work with self-inflicted damage, like... Well, here's the thing. Maybe it doesn't... I don't think it works with Hellfire Tincture. That said, it works if your teammate, if you're in multiplayer, if they use Hellfire Tincture and start damaging you, I think Pennies works then. Morshu, willing to give Leo advice. We've also got Loser EXE. So we've... Despite all of my dispositions, we've managed to cultivate more Leo white things than I am comfortable with. I'm in danger. No one's gonna know how to fight Ino. The literal only way I know how to fight Ino is blow her up before she goes in, and also fuzzy block, do high, low, high, and just hope. Ino's your bracket demon. You fought Rax Mentor in open park and that motherfucker swept you, but also warmed you up for TNS. Hell yeah. I don't know. Technically, for Ino, you just need to have a low poke and have... I mean, 6p works, but you want a low poke and something that can hit her out of dash. And then your goal is to never lose neutral. Your goal is to react to Stroke the Big Tree with low poke and 6p her when she's in the air. Welcome in, Skifford, Skyford, however we want to be pronouncing that. I return a changed moth. Before... The same minute you change your Discord name, you got pinged by Secret Pile asking if you can have the moth tag. The moth tag, for now, is free. It's free 50 free. You can use that. If you are... Ideally, you would be in the Discord server at least, but if you want to put Moth in front of your name and rep the up-and-coming, soon-to-be biggest fighting game team in the world, feel free. I do like to think there will be a point where I have to actually figure out what it means to be an actual fighting game organization and then, like, actually officialize this. Also, I hate this, so I am slightly under the weather. Well, I was under the weather. Physically, I feel fine. Sinus-wise, I am congested, and it's just enough to be uncomfortable. I hate it. But come next week, I should be in peak physical condition. One would hope. Orgs you've seen have it done one of three ways: have a Google form or other form of a submission sheet. You're then interviewed and accepted for whatever role you applied for, player, TO, commentator. Have a trial by fire, you have to beat players in the org to join, or the third option is to have everyone join via private invite, which is what Dank does if you're not mistaken. Entrenching. We'll see. I don't know how I feel about it. Like also, I don't like that item for their red. Anyways, hopefully it's not Jover. I'm more inclined to do it Dank's way. I also, like, I don't care much for the trial by fire thing, because I also don't really care if we've got, like, high-level players representing the org. I would rather have... Here is my philosophy. I would rather have people with really good attitudes towards the game represent an organization with my branding attached to it. I would rather pick off of mindset than off of skill level, actually. Okay, objectively good, pretty funny, pretty good. Just take the objectively good option. I mean, they're red items. It's hard to not be objectively good with the rare items, but... I did not see any scrappers. Obviously that's if you want to run an org. Yes. Yes. I mean, I have to assume that if you're a part of, like, MASH or New Heads, there's a little bit... There's some, like, recognition in there. But yeah, it is mostly a community thing, I believe. There's also, like, so, like, the big thing is, like, oh, I'm a fan of this one person who is in, say, New Heads and whatnot, and then you're like, oh, this other person, also in New Heads, is, you know, streaming their event. I already trust this other New Heads person. They're in the same organization. They must be of similar levels of trustworthiness. So you're more likely to go check out another member of an established organization, because there's, like... There's a little bit of a pre-built rapport there. I do think the tangible benefit is, like... Yeah, it's just like the rapport you build. Internal portal. Also just nice to have people you can say are in it together. Yeah, community is a big thing. Also, Lucky, one thing, if you have not set it up, and I'm not saying you haven't, but just because I have not set it up yet, make sure whatever Twitch channel you guys are on has the bracket command. That's one thing that everyone wants, is the bracket command for the stream. You did? Perfect. You're on the ball. Once again, it's exactly what I don't pay you for. Pay you in Robux. I made bank back when Roblox allowed you to trade their free currency for their paid currency in like an actual exchange market. I gamed that system so much. I was a fucking tycoon. I could have paid you back then. But alas, they got rid of their free currency like 20 years ago. Ooh, Scorpion. Exploitation of unpaid work. Before you know it, the moss shall become a landowner. I think there's a lot of overvaluation of the profit coming from such an endeavor. You guys know you can be like an uncle at a young age, right? Grandpa kind of implies 2 generations after you. You can be, I was an uncle at age 13. Like, I don't know where, you know, unk means like person in their 30s. I mean, I know like where it comes from, but just like, I need you guys to know this. Your auntie is 12 years younger than you? Yeah, like that can happen. It's crazy. Familiar relations. Weird. I like Tesla Coil because it is one of those items that just plays the game for you. Just run around, start procking stuff up. General is so peak. Oh no. I'm gonna have to go over to General. I do also enjoy this community. It has been probably the most tangibly good thing to come out of streaming for an absurd amount of time for little to no return on investment. The return on investment was the friends we made all along the way. And god damn it, it's making dividends. Using the tournament organizer channel meant for organizing tournaments to the fullest of its abilities, I'm sure. no such thing as a... as off topic. This is all valuable. We need to bully Locky to organize the tournament. I would like a scrapper. Thank you. Yeah, there is a scrapper, and it's right next to the teleporter, so I might just do the teleporter event and then grab the scrapper. Alright, let's go. A beetle queen? Man, I missed video games, I tell you what. I never did get around to playing Monster Hunter though. How was Monster Hunter, if any of y'all played it? Oh, okay, get rid of these guys. Get rid of rolls of pennies. What green item can I stand to part with? Probably this guy. All right, onwards. We scrapping. Oh, yes, please. And why not? One more, and if there's no cheater item, I'm not gonna take a cheater item. Okay, no cheater item. I remember one of the last runs I lost because I shot one of those guys right next to me. One of the explosive pustules. Look at General, hold on. Alright, we've got to... Big fan of debating brackets into silencing Overlord. Get out of here, Clay Templar. Do I like your Sonic phone holder holding Mirage from Apex Legends? I don't like that you have so many Funko Pops, but yeah, pretty cool. What did you tape on your wall? Is that like a Discord? A Discord thread that you printed out and taped on your wall? Slightly unhinged behavior. You printed it out? All right. Bing bong. Every Funko you own is from 2020 or earlier. Except the Oliver Mira Armstrong one. You got that at a thrift. Ah. Oh, bottle. Tesla Coil is... obviously it's very good, but it also just plays the game for you. Can love that. Is there an issue with Funkos you're missing? I don't know. Realistically, no. It's just very easy to point at people and be like, ha, you own Funko Pops. I don't know how baked this idea is, may only be half baked, but it's kind of like how it's very easy to point at people and just say you own a smart car if they own a smart car, and it's just like, okay, well that's somehow a point of shame, ignoring the fact that they can park anywhere. I guess smart cars have slightly more utility than Funko Pops. Marginally so. Ooh, piece of candy. Simply see Funkos as a cheaper alternative to collecting figures than the actual $200 figures. See, you unenlightened masses don't realize that the actual play is to purchase a $500 3D printer and simply print every figure you want using $15 of filament when you factor in all of the reprints that you have to do when it fucks up the first 6 times. And then you simply spend like 8 hours of labor sanding and painting and priming your figure. So on and so forth. I'm very intelligent. No joke though, I really need to start printing like minis for tabletop games. I have a 3D printer that I just never use. Or I'll take some needle ticks. Why not? As a treat. Should print a life-sized model of Neko Arc. Well, I've got a 6-inch printing bed, so that might take a few prints, but you could do it. You just gotta, you know, you gotta work modularly. Neko Arc is 60 centimeters. Wait, is Neko Arc canonically small? Probably. I can't conceptualize 60 centimeters. How many centimeters are in a foot? Neko Arc is up to your shins in melty blood. When will they bring Neko Arc to Strive? I missed the Nude Altar. Sag. Actually, what we should do is, I don't know how it would work. We should start bringing in anime fighter characters to Street Fighter, since we're already doing all the crossovers. We should bring Neko Arc to Street Fighter. Ooh, Gotough. Alright. Infanticide is poggers. Let's kill more unborn children. Where are the eggs? There. Ooh. What do we get? Growth Nectar, alright. Ooh, more red items. Alright, free Dios. I won't say no. Wow. Gonna bring Fight Shit over just to see the Moth Cord Discord on your wall and leave. If they would leave upon viewing a masterpiece, they were never worth it. You would walk into the Louvre, turn 360 degrees around, and walk away. You are not worthy. I said what I said. I may come to regret that because I kind of wanted fuel cells to just like volcanic egg my way up to the top of the Mithrix place, but it's what it's. I don't think I've seen a scrapper, but I will take one go-tooth at the very least. Skipping the Mithrix area by flying, my beloved, yeah. It's just, why do pillar events when skip entire level? You're a fan of the just, you know, shoot beneath you, go straight up. We love the volume of fire, Railgunner. Gonna go pour a gallon of coffee, BRB. Now, Lockie is pouring the gallon of coffee into their garden to help the plants grow quickly. I drink so much coffee on my vacation, I think it has messed with my body composition. I'm not usually a coffee drinker, but they didn't have tea at the little place we were staying. But they did have coffee, so my hot drink was coffee or hot water, and I chose coffee. But now that I am back in my humble moth abode, I'm back to tea. All right, continue. No, I could have got another chest. I'm throwing. Also, okay, this is the last stage before Mithrix. Let me take a quick BRB. I'm gonna go refill my water bottle. I will be back shortly. Get coffee yourself if you need to get coffee. I'm gonna go grab water. All right, I am back, and I see we are having discussion over coffee and Dunkachinos, which is hot chocolate coffee. You can also do like this is the camper way. If you go camping, bring like dry drink mixes, but you can have like the Swiss Miss hot chocolate packets and instant coffee, and you just do like a half instant coffee, half hot chocolate mix, and then you can have your Dunkachino while camping. Taps forehead. Hold on. I've still got the elevator music, my bad. You ever go camping, you won't remember that. So here's what we have to do, right? I've just thought of this on the spot, and it is, you know, considering I thought of it on the spot, it is the greatest idea ever. Who needs Evo? What we do is we get an old like cathode ray tube TV, right? We get like a bicycle pedal generator. We get all of the moss cord, and we hike the Appalachian Trail. Every so often, we host strive tournaments using a pedal-powered generator and like a PS5 in the forest. And we do that all throughout the Appalachian Trail. This will accomplish many things. And some of us may die along the way. You lost me at Who Needs Evo, but then you also lost me at Hike the Appalachian Trail. Alright, it's okay. Not everyone can appreciate genius. The game can't stop giving me red items, what the hell? Okay, now we've got a sale star, so let's look for a large chest. You did have me at pedal-powered generator. If we simply hook up a Peloton... remember when I said we would look for a large chest because I just got a sales star? I totally lied. I meant look for a small chest so that you get 2 white items instead of potentially 2 red items. If you didn't have to hike, you'd be so down to power everything. You like riding bikes. I mean, I guess we don't all have to hike. We could make it a mountain biking trip. I'm sure you can mountain bike the Appalachian Trail. That's probably a lot faster. Sometimes wish they removed LFL's 5H follow-up. It's so bad. Is it just, is it bad frame data? What's bad about it? Have you considered that you don't have to press 5H again? I haven't played Strive in ages, gotta get back to it. Well, you haven't played Strive in ages and your ELO is 1500 or below. Do I have a beginner's bracket for you? Linked in the Twitch chat. Primarily organized, will be commentated by and hosted by Locky_FGC. and the Beast Raccoon as your commentators. And if your elo is above that, may I interest you in an open Moth Pit bracket. If you do it on accident, it drops your combo immediately. It's a minus on block, you can't frame trap with it. Not safe to do into Rekka if the opponent is in juggle state. 5HH doesn't connect. Ah. See, I would simply have better buttons. Anytime you can do 5HH, you literally can always do a better combo. I mean, you have to have something to separate the wheat from the chaff with regards to Elfelt players. The good Elfelt players will do the combo. The okay Elfelt players will do 5HH. It's like what separates the Geo players who do dash 5k 6p up dog from the Geo players who do counter hit 5k close strike 180 damage combo. Mind you, in Elfelt's case, I assume counter hit doesn't actually matter. Off a normal hit, you can do a better combo. Does it even give you, like, at least hard knockdown or something? Is there, like, any positives to it? Does it give you Oki? It's a hard knockdown, but since the full screen. So probably you can only make use of it in the corner. Sounds like everywhere else you would rather do something different. Then again, in the corner, you can probably just do a combo that wall breaks. Is Kaisa out here risking her reign? I am risking something. Zmushi! Hello, hello. Zmushi, are you aware that Locky is hosting a beginner bracket? This is my question. This is on my mind. I've been gone a week. I want to know this. I don't know how far word has spread. See? Oh! Okay, so this Sunday, Locky is hosting a beginner's bracket. I have it pinned right now in my Twitch message. I'm trying to get the word out. But yeah, there's a beginner's bracket hosted. Its comms are going to be done by Locky and Based Raccoon. I am hosting an open version of this tournament. Well, separate tournament, really. Next Wednesday, actually. But yeah, I am up risking my gears. I've had a week off, Smooshy. I don't know if you've ever taken a week off from fighting games, but do you find that it helps or hurts? I'm very curious to see if it helps or hurts me. Helps? Alright, that's reassuring. Short break helps, long break hurts. Alright, what are your guys' measurements for what a short break is versus what a long break is? Where's the cutoff? we've got a little more. One more chest. And another red item! Okay. My only regret is that I may not be able to pillar skip. Short breaks, 3 to 10 days. Alright, I can see that. Long break, 11 plus. Alright. According to Ya Dirty Girl, I am in the sweet spot still. Few days to a few weeks, month plus. Hold on, are you saying that the few weeks is still a short break? Or are you saying that once you get to like few weeks, oh, that stops being a short break? Does not count as a short break if you play a different fighting game, though. That is not good. Yeah, it's okay. I've played no fighting games. I've been in a swamp and I've held baby alligators. So I've got no fighting games, no video games during my break. Rah! Welcome in, Overlord. I return. I return triumphantly, hopefully. Hello, Evelyn, as well. Welcome in, everyone. 2 weeks, short break. Alright, goodbye, Overlord. Couldn't have seen that coming. Okay. The hope... There's no shot that I'm making it up. Alright, understood. Okay, we'll go do pillars like peasants, I suppose. Been playing a ton of modded Risk of Rain, hell yeah. Do I even have a pillar in here? I don't... I'm gonna check. I don't see any pillar lights. It's me, Goku. I don't know if I'm gonna wait until I finish Eclipse with all the survivors, or start doing modded Risk of Rain before that, but I will... I'm not against modded Risk of Rain. I just haven't, like, finished all of the content of the base game. Been working on a story-driven pack that you'll eventually have to make your own mod to actually tell the story you want to. Ooh. It sounds like work, but it sounds very interesting. Why must you continue to take the brunt of Loki's wrath? Because if not you, then who? You are saving. Your sacrifice is saving so many of my chat members from anguish, Overlord. You are a martyr. Songs will be sung in your name for centuries to come for you taking the bullet every time Loki needs to silence someone. Like Jesus, exactly. Our Overlord and Savior. Alright, one more pillar. You have Starstorm. The Nemesis survivors. You're my community's #1 bullet sponge. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. Just like I don't pay Loki for their contributions, I don't pay Overlord for his bullet sponge status. Okay, I'm dying. Hold on, I need to actually game. Hold on, I'm gaming. Community bullet sponge and tic-tac. Is that actually you? That picture that y'all were using to play tic-tac-toe? Like for real, for real? Alright, thank you for your service. Pillars of Soul suck on... Okay. Well, breaking out of smokescreen apparently breaks you out of... What is happening? Breaks you out of this jump animation, alright. Pillars of Soul, bad. Pillars of Blood, good. Gonna TOP at the TO channel, make sure your grammar looks good for the copy pasta. Wasn't Vort there to correct your grammar immediately? Not really grammar, more like spelling. No pillars is... Yeah, the best pillar, no pillar. Second best pillar, blood. Has to go start your stuff. Have a fun stream, Zmushi. Enjoy, enjoy. Have a great time. Forgot you made that? What the hell is that? Is that an emote you made? It's the... Wait, that's the Overlord... That's kind of fucked up. We're just out here posting Overlord baby pictures to the entirety of the internet. The forehead didn't even fit the whole emote. Did I get Dio's back? Okay, I got Dio's back. There's no way we lose. Okay, let's go. I think other than Starstorm, your favorite mod is Umbrella Mithrix. Completely reworks the Mithrix fight. No item theft stage. Instead, he just beats the shit out of you. Let's go. I mean, I understand the item theft stage in concept. It's like, well, how do you punish people who have gone on god runs? But also, it's like, at a certain point, you just break the fight and he dies instantly anyways. Apologies. I meant to mute my mic there, but you got a cough. My bad. Love giving him shaped glass. I mean, what's the strategy for unlocking the Diablo strike is you just take like 7 or 8 or 25 shaped glasses and then make Mithrix have 1 health and then you just drop a beacon on him. Pretty fun. You wish Big Orbital Strike was good. It would be cool if it was multiple use, like instead of just being... I believe it's just a 1 time per stage. No, but it can feel like it. Diablo Strike is just a long cool. Okay. Well, you could keep the long cooldown and just make it like hit the ground a lot faster. That would also be a thing you could do. I do imagine it would be funny with brain stocks. And so he left, grateful for his luck. Alright, we finally got a bandit victory. Finally. You can kill teammates with... Now that's what you sold me on, okay. I'm always running Diablo Strike in multiplayer sessions now. No need to convince me anymore. Of all the characters I hate to play, which one do I hate to play the least? I'm gonna be real, I just don't want to play this section of characters. I don't want to play these guys. And I just got back from vacation, so I'm just not gonna play those guys. Kara Grenade Flip carries the momentum in the air. It's like a mini PRC launch. Ooh. Mercenary main. My apologies. Let me just try a Huntress Eclipse 3. Are you guys Strafe fans or Flurry fans? I'm usually a Flurry enjoyer. It's like pretty much a straight upgrade, no? I can see arguments for Blink versus Phase Blink. Alright, let's go. Also, we might split the stream, like... Well, we'll go past the 2 hour... I don't know. If this run ends in disaster, I'm probably just switching to Strive. I've been itching to play Strive. Car grenade flip is safer in block, but more dangerous on use. I don't know how fucking useful this is. I did mention this. Surely I would have mentioned this before. But if I TK flip kick, I can make it safe on block. Which 9 times out of 10 is probably not worth the extra effort to do that. But against like Potemkin or something, it may be worthwhile. Where are you going? Jesus. Bridget, learning's going well. You've learned that while you're not very good defensively with it, the moment you hit, you half your health bar is being removed. Yeah, honestly, your defensive options are you have a DP reversal, which in the grand scheme of things is not like... Bridget is not the best defensively in the cast, but once you get pressure going, it's very easy to keep... Well, the combos are fun, and the combos look flashy, and they feel flashy, and they look good. Plus, it's very easy once you get pressure going to keep pressure going, because, like, what are they gonna do? Guess right all the time? Hell no. They're gonna guess right like 50% of the time, which means half the time you get to do another combo immediately after your last combo. She's also got movement. This is true. This is known. Alright, Tesla coil off rip. Game loves me, what can I say? I do tend to find that the runs in which I get like 4 or 5 red items on stage 1, 3 minutes into the game, those are the runs that I tend to win. Yeah, why not? I would never die. I've got 3 teddy bears. What region are you, you dirty girl? That seems low. Baby, baby. US East? Which floor only has got 6 people? Use Bridget's movement more to fling yourself across the screen and kick people in the face. Well, that's also the big problem, is like I can't tell if you're coming to kick me in the face or if you're coming to kick me in the shins. Because it's like, if you're spinning at me, it's like, yeah, you can cancel into an overhead, or you can drop down and fucking kneecap me. Bridget makes my blood pressure go up. Yo, he found Lafetti. Get their ass. Kill, destroy. How's the Risk of Rain been going? We won our bandit run, so we're off to a good start. This is Eclipse 3 though, so this is slightly more difficult. We'll see how it goes. We're doing all right so far. With a Tesla coil right off rip, I cannot complain. Lafetti is the greatest Milia player known to man. Plays Milia, plugs if he's going to lose, is also homophobic. Not a single good thing? Yeah, pretty much. We're stacking Breaching Fin because I guess it's funny. It is a tradition. I think we've got... There's a couple people in this server that make Lafetti rage quit. I know we've got a lot, myself included. I'm following Lafetti simply because if I see Lafetti in tower, I'm gonna try and make him rage quit. Made a small oopsie, not paid attention to an earlier conversation. The other Leo kind of destroyed you. It happens. I may be crazy. I didn't grab Newt Altar, did I? Surely not. He doesn't rematch you anymore? Oh no. It's 'cause of... You told him that you know what he is. He's too spooked now. There we go. But he's gonna be playing Venom once he does. I think making Lafetti rage quit with the canonically gay character will also be quite amusing. I imagine Lafetti will have some colorful sentences to send to Venom players. It will be entrenching. Got Totsugeki to death. Average May experience. So here's my skill issue against May, is that the dolphins have two versions, and you can punish one version, but the other one's harder to punish. And I can't, my brain doesn't move at a rate fast enough for me to tell which is the heavy Totsugeki and which is the light Totsugeki. Exactly 0 people on floor 10 on US West. Nobody plays in US West. Anyone who plays in US West goes and plays on US East. Yeah, US West is not a real place. Thank you for the hydrate redeem. Alright, have a good day at work, Morshu. Thanks for the well wishes. I will enjoy Strive. Well, I will try to enjoy Strive. What have we got? We could spend a lot of green items on Dios. This would probably be a wise investment. Got the alt special and alt primary on Huntress by stacking 10 shaped glass. That would do it. That will certainly do it. Shaped glass, greatest item to ever exist. Counterpoint. Benthic Bloom. Sailstar, let's go! Sailstar number 1! I've probably I undersell brain stocks as a red item. I understand it's good, but in my mind it's like, oh, it has a condition for it to work. Whereas, like, Alien Head just always works. Isn't Wake of Vultures the elite one? Wake of Vultures steals elite powers, which is not great. Brainstocks, when you kill an elite, yeah, Evelyn says, temporarily sets cooldown to 0. Red Whip is not immediately useful to me. Okay, giving them watches. Quick, how do I fight a Johnny? Cry and pray. So his dash is not safe, so what you do is ideally you will IBFD something, he'll be pushed away, he'll be forced to dash in, or use a poke, and then ideally you punish him then. But yeah, Johnny is quite strong, and his buttons are very big, and I don't do very well against him. This Void Fields run may be slightly sketchy. 5 stopwatches is not super great. If it gives them crowbars, I am very likely going to die in one shot to a lot of these enemies. Maybe not the constructs, but certainly the beetle guards. Mocha is slightly terrifying. I rather them have Mocha than Crowbar in this instance. Yeah, Focus Crystal would be the other super scary one. I'm gonna wait a bit to get my equipment cooldown up. One of the worst Void Fields experience we had was Teddy Bear all Beetle Queens. God, there's something to be said. I think the worst 2 items for some enemies to get is armor plating Teddy Bear. Especially if you're in the void fields early, before you have like real damage. Okay. What drugs they gave the director that run? The drug that makes you evil. I'm taking this because I think I want the shield that it gives you. Had a run where the only saving grace was they couldn't target you, infinite bandit stealth, but then you gave them Tesla coil, which does not care if you are stealthed. Yeah, that is evil. Yeah, should have played around it. Real skill issue there. And especially, oh god, Tesla coil lice. I fucking hate that combination. Are we cutting it? We're not cutting it close. See, this is why you take that item. Okay, see, we're safe. More medkit, let's go. Despise transmitter because it killed you more often than not. Yeah, transmitter was like a arguably and quite reasonably argued a detriment pre-rework. I have a theory that the pests originate from the void because they are camouflaged perfectly into the skybox of this level. It's like green and dark purplish. My saving grace is that Huntress doesn't have to fucking aim. Yeah, that was the worst interaction. It's like, oh, get to the void field. Okay, teleport outside of the void field. One of your modded characters you play can summon the grandparent's son. The one that, like, burns things? That seems cool as hell. Surely they've made mods where you just play as the boss monsters. I wanna play Beetle Queen. Let me play Grove Tender, actually. Grove Tender, best boss. Playable Reaver, Devastator, Jailer, and Scavenger. Yeah, Grove Tender never appears as a fight that, like, you have to worry about mechanics for. Grove Tender's also... You know what? Giving them war bonds, I'm fine with this. Oh, I missed Lucky's message, but 3 people joined immediately after doing the self-promo. Stonks. Yo, Semantic signed up for the open. Let's go. Okay, really good. Pretty funny. Not as fun as the other 2, but really good. I probably should have gone for Ceremonial Daggers. I may have just taken the most boring of the options. My apologies. I'll never forgive Locky for inserting apologies into my vocabulary. Shakes fist angrily at the sky. I tend to steal the language of the people I hang around. which I feel like is just a common thing that everyone does. But is more noticeable when it is something weird like apologies. I do think I've gotten some of you guys to start saying tramjic though, which is nice. Nice to know I'm rubbing off. My apologies, it returns, baby, it never left. Let's go. Tramjic entrenching. Yes. Shrimple ass. We will continue until our fighting game community vernacular is entirely indistinguishable from regular English. And another one, okay. Yeah, I tend to do well on the games that just give me tons of red items. And not a Lost Sears Lens enjoyer. It's not for everybody. It's nice on... Well, it's nice on Captain. I feel like I really like it on Captain. I'm not gonna get rid of Bleed, actually. I'm gonna stick with Bleed. I do think if you do Lost Sears Lenses, you absolutely have to get Bleed, like, some way, because that's, like, the only way you're gonna do damage to non-regular enemies. Plus you're on Railgunner? Yeah, on Railgunner you don't necessarily need it. I mean, you don't need it at all. I do get a scrapper. Oh, baby, okay. We are cooking. We are cooking. Yeah, we're cooking. No newt over there. I could get some glasses. Would be appreciated. Mocha, also appreciated. In another life, maybe. Does anyone else not care for squid polyps, or do you treat them too harshly? There is one, count it, one instance in which squid polyps are kind of funny. That is if you pop Mithrix off the ground with a breaching fin. Squid polyps will push Mithrix into the air, and they'll push him so high into the sky that when he falls, he will take fall damage and die. Outside of that, squid polyps, I don't care much for. I am excited for the beginner's bracket. Can't wait to see how it goes. Half the people in the server haven't interacted with the moth. Yeah, I've been gone. I was gone during like the primary recruitment part of the beginner's bracket. But 'tis fine, 'tis fine. I am just, with regards to the beginner bracket, I am a humble patron of the arts. Merely supplying a venue for the good, honest, hard-working fighting game players. There is a scrapper somewhere on this level. We also just now got around to changing your Discord names with the moth tag. Got a little too silly at one point, but I digress. Silliness is fine for the most part. Here's our squapper. You have served your purpose. I think you actually give me bleed chance, so maybe not. Maybe I keep you. We'll see how many green scrap we have. If anything bad happens, we can just point fingers at Lockie. Scapegoat found. We can get rid of Shuriken. Had silly names, then realized people don't know us and would need to ping us for actual training stuff. Yeah, that is the thing. One drawback to actually being a tournament organizer is that you will have to, like, I realize this isn't a, there's no cash prize, this is not a super serious event, but you do need to follow some level of professionalism to be a TO. Which sometimes means you can't do as many silly things as you want. A sacrifice that you guys signed up for. Okay, double cheater item. Let's go. Be responsible. The agony. The agony. Also, right now, officially I only have Lockie and Rack as TOs for the open bracket. If you guys would like to TO for the open bracket, let me know in one way, shape, or form, and I will put you on the open bracket as well. Need some moth representation in the bracket. This is true. So I'll opt out of TOing that one. Word. Would like to up my crit chance. You like seeing the fake real names people put? IE put IE404. I would have died according to 90s internet safety people. I had been signing up for tournaments with my full legal name for so long before. I think it was Lockie who said like you could just put Attacus instead, and I was like, oh, word. Put Sahara, then your legal last name. Okay, this is the biggest brain. So I have, you know, it's hard to believe, but I have some friends. But one of my friends, for the longest time, I didn't know this, but their internet alias is like a normal ass first and last name. And I knew this guy for like 7 years and found out that that's totally not his name. He's just using like a completely alternate first and last name as his online handle. It's like, oh, I'm used to people putting like numbers and XX in their name, but Attacus Kaisa sounds like a real name for a human being. Attacus is a real name. Not super common nowadays. Used to be more common. Kaisa could sound like a real name unless you know what Kaisa is, in which case you're like, okay, well, surely not, right? Wouldn't use numbers if you didn't have to. You could have just done the uppercase I instead of L, and you could be Overlord, but it would look like Overlord. Hi, Qbert. Hello, hello. It was taken? Alright. It's a wild world out there. So many Twitch usernames already taken. Been through every possible spelling choice. Gotcha. But yeah, good to see you again, Qbert. It's been a minute. Qbert! I don't know what animals exist in your neck of the woods. Did you know that alligators are soft? No, don't do it! Beelguard just leapt for it. Bum 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 ba ba bo 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 bo. Did not know that alligators are soft. However, on the topic of wildlife, your friend is organizing a trip to the coast where we'll be looking at for/at creatures that come near the surface, such as crabs and snails. That sounds like a grand old time. Let's go. You'll have to, if you're comfortable, you'll have to take pictures and show us what you see. Gardevoir, Mimikyu, then Goodra. Overlord has suspicions. Ooh, ukulele. But yeah, I just got back from Louisiana, so I was in the American swamps, and I watched people feed alligators marshmallows, and I held a baby alligator, and the baby alligator was soft. Blew my mind. Clay Dune Strider, my beloved. What is Cubert's favorite Pokemon? Who is a... If you were to look at a Pokemon and say, man, this Pokemon is a tall, weird guy, which Pokemon would it be? Maybe Dragoneer. Really should get some optimization mods for Risk of Rain. Yeah, especially if you want, because I have fun doing very long runs, but at a certain point, the limiting factor is not the difficulty of the game, it is the hardware capacity of your system. Titanic Plains lags on your set? Oh no. That is rough. Cubert's favorite Pokemon's Regirock. Regirock is angular. I can see it. Slightly cube-like. Oh, we get a scrapper. Another one? Why are there so many stone titans here? What the hell? Not really into Pokemon, but saw that better not be a Country Road You Rock in your handbag video. So it's an extra source outside of the source material reason for your enjoying it. I dig it. Like B-Sharp because he's cool as fuck. Like Mega Diancie? She's pretty like Celesteela because she serves hella cunt. Certainly all reasons to enjoy a Pokemon. When playing a Pokemon fan game, you streamed one of it and call with the others. The ones you named after Mothcord members tended to perform better, because we're just better. We're just better over here. I was definitely a fan of... I liked the rock Pokemon when I was a kid. I've kind of changed which Pokemon I lean towards nowadays, but I like Geodude, Golem, Onix. Onix was hella cool. I've kind of explored everywhere. Let me check up in this neck of the woods and then... Alright, onwards. Lockie's fiending for some Pokemon Showdown. Someone helped them out. At some point, I feel like I should play a Pokemon game that wasn't Pokemon Yellow on the Game Boy Advance color. Which I probably beat the first gym on and then never progressed further. Play Gen 3 or 5. I could be convinced. I've got no more purchases. What do we scrap? We scrap beads, obviously, but we've also probably scrapped this. Will you die? Thank you. Art journey started when you were a kid. Drew Cyndaquil is the first thing you ever drew. I tried drawing Link from The Legend of Zelda as my first thing I tried to draw. And I ended up just tracing him out of an art book, which is not quite the way to go about things, but I was a child. And since we're in the Bazaar Between Time, speaking of BRB, cheater item. Speaking of BRB, I will BRB myself. Gonna go use the restroom again, get more Warda. I will be back shortly. Alright. Another triumphant return. So many benefits from crits, so little crits. Yo, there's another cheater item. Alright, we've got more than enough cheater items. Charged perforator or Genesis loop. I like proc stuff, so I go for a charged perforator. That is just me though. Dog cameo again. The ideal situation here, I find a glasses printer. I'm back, welcome back. God, I love Risk of Rain soundtrack. Ooh, free boss fight plus free boss item. I may come back around and grab that. Actually, hold on, big brain. Where's that equipment drone? I literally just saw it. There it is. There we go. I may peek at the Pokemon Showdown team. Now, I don't know much about Pokemon, let alone anything of a generation past whatever Generation Yellow was. But I can certainly admire. Yeah, we got Chaos Gemini. We have bolstered our bike in numbers. In no short part due to the open bracket, I'm sure. All right, you know what? I say send it. Let's go. Big mad dog. We've just got background hound. Pay him no mind. He's just putting in his hours. He's clocking in, getting paid. He is my personal guard dog after all. We're gonna assume we're good. I don't have a way to skip pillars, which is tragic. But that is fine. 2 Dune Striders murdered you. Oh no. Moon was really bright when you were in school the other day. Set your phone to 300% volume. Played the Majora's Mask bell sound. Dawn of the third day. If I can find a way to play Majora's Mask on stream, I will do that, by the way. I never finished Majora's Mask as a kid because time limits gave me massive anxiety and it was a hard game, but God, I do love it. Emulator. I don't know what the status of Twitch terms of service is with regards to the E word. Twitch doesn't give a fuck. Alright. Word. In this case, I want to rig my Nintendo 64 controllers up to my PC. I don't know how I would accomplish this. I could always play with Xbox controller, but that would ruin the experience for me. Please die. Thank you. Haven't played an emulated game since emulating a Real Steel for the Xbox on your computer. Like Real Steel, the robot boxing movie? Wow, none of these soups are very good. That is unfortunate. It had a movie tie-in on Xbox? Huh. Actually, the closest thing I've come to playing a new gen Pokemon game is Pixelmon in Minecraft. You want to play Pixelmon? I want to, like, I need to get my 3-week Minecraft stint out of the way. It's been a minute. I need that like 3-week, oh, let's play Minecraft, and then burn myself out on Minecraft and then ignore it for another 3 years. Mothcord Minecraft server. Eventually, I would not be opposed to it. I would either have to host it on my machine so that it is free, the downside being I would not be able to have the server running all the time, or I'd have to host it with a service, either the Mojang one or the, or just a third-party server, but... Your Minecraft account got deleted by Mojang because you didn't migrate in the set amount of time. I almost didn't. I almost had the same thing happen to me. It was like barely close to when they switch all of the accounts over to the Microsoft accounts. They're like, oh, you need to migrate your account. I lucked out and was notified and changed it like right before they changed. Alright, Huntress, can I take this to victory? Or will I fall flat? Oh, off he goes. I don't think I've actually watched Pacific Rim. I just know... Well, I know it's a mech movie. Okay, I do think Breaching Fin is kind of hilarious against the Mithrix fight. Breaching Fin, very, very funny. You can't touch me, you're in the air. It's mid, but you love it all the same. There are some movies like that. Apparently The Brothers Grimm was not a very well-received movie. I fucking love The Brothers Grimm. Alright, have fun in the air, Mithrix. That almost hurt. Well, it did hurt. It almost had consequences. Here, equipment drone, take my credit card. He's invincible! Not invincible, invisible. You're trusting the drone with your credit card, not me. The drone has proven to be a wise financial advisor in the past. You just don't know our history. Took an accounting class, you're smart as fuck. Maybe. However, the equipment drone is an actuary, so... All right. Ugh. That is Eclipse 3 on Huntress complete. Wow, wow. Wow. All right, I also have, it's not all bad, but I've got slightly bad news. I don't know how long it'll take, but I do have to go shovel snow. And I get the feeling that it'll be more than like a 5-minute endeavor. So perhaps for my intermission before I go over to gear, I may just end stream, shovel my walk. It should be less than an hour, more than 5 minutes, less than an hour of a task. And then when I'm back, I'll just do Guilty Gear for the rest of the night. Which, I hate to do it that way, but sometimes you get people who ask you to do stuff on the day of. Also, hold on, for Eclipse. Let me just take stock. I haven't touched the dreaded quartet. I haven't touched them, but I've got Eclipse 2 on everyone else. The dreaded quartet. And I've got Eclipse 3 on Huntress. Okay, enemies get faster. Entrenching. I will have to take a short break, like I just said. When I'm back, I am leaving you alone with Lockie. It is tragic, I know. How will you ever survive? But like I said, it should not be a long break, but it's enough of a break to warrant me ending stream and restarting. So First things first, thanks everyone for showing up. I'll be back shortly. I'm not gone forever. I'll make another live stream ping. But thank you guys for showing up. I'm gonna go shovel snow when I return. I'll probably have hot chocolate, and then we'll play some Strive. Thank y'all. Not see you next week. See you in less than an hour. Okay, let's go. Bye.